Do you ever look at those people who seem to love eating salad and going to the gym and wonder what they know that you don't? They can eat whatever they want and yet stay slim and fit and have that beautiful glow of the genuinely healthy. It's like these people all know a secret that no one else knows. Is it just that they found enough willpower to follow a healthy diet and exercise program? Sort of. Welcome to the Intuitive Health Podcast. I'm your Vitality Lifeguard, Heather Thatcher. The truth is, we all have a pretty good idea of what we should be doing to be healthy, but we get stuck trying to figure out how to squeeze that into our hectic schedule and stick to the plan. In my career as a registered nurse, Reiki master, and holistic healer, I've discovered that the key to maintaining a healthy lifestyle lies in reestablishing your intuitive connection to your body. When you know how to listen to your body's intuitive messages, being healthy no longer feels like work. And just a really quick announcement before we go into this week's podcast episode. Starting on May 4th, I'm going to be hosting a challenge that's called The Secret to Keeping Your Healthy Habits. So if you're interested in learning more about that, then listen right to the end of the episode because I'm going to talk about it there, or you can go to heatherthatcher.com/health and there'll be more info. Okay, let's get to it. You already know that a healthy, balanced diet and regular exercise are vital components of a healthy lifestyle, but there's more to it than that. Otherwise, you'd be doing it already. Each of these people who are living the dream, enjoying what they eat, getting excited about exercise, and easily maintain a healthy weight, have all cracked the healthy lifestyle code. They are all living their intuitive, healthy lifestyles. They figured out exactly what their body needs and have learned to tune into their body's intuition so that taking care of themselves comes easily. Just as your body craves water when you're thirsty, your body also craves healthy food. It craves movement, mindfulness, and spiritual practices, and it's telling you all of these things throughout the day. These people have just reconnected to their intuitive nature and respond to the messages they receive. Deep down, there's a part of you that wants this too, not because you want to get into bodybuilding or running a marathon or bikini competitions, but because you feel a deep, almost spiritual desire to take good care of your body, to feel better, and raise the vibration of your energy. You want to be healthy, and you want to have more energy, sleep better, and feel more confident in your skin and feel less stressed out about all of this. But you feel stuck. Maybe you've tried more times than you can count to get healthy, and nowadays there are so many options for which diet you could be following, or exercise style, or spiritual practices, and you don't even know where to start or what the best option is. I totally get it. But it's when we listen to our body that being healthy no longer feels like work. And you already know how to do this. You drink something when you're thirsty, you eat when you're hungry, you go to bed when you're tired. Your body is also telling you when you need to get up and move, and what kind of exercise is going to have you feeling revived and energetic rather than leave you feeling tired and drained. Your body is already telling you which foods are working for you and which ones aren't. And your body is telling you the emotions that need comforting with self-care practices rather than food. So how do you retrain yourself to become more in tune with these subtle messages from your body and also achieve your intuitive, healthy lifestyle? This is where my intuitive health system comes into play. You have to first release everything that you think you should be doing and start listening to your intuition. Then you need to create the dreamy lifestyle vision that you want to manifest for yourself. And finally, that last step of the intuitive health system is to create an internal and external environment that will make it easy for you to achieve that beautiful vision that you have for your life. This means that you're aligning your thought patterns with visual cues in your environment to help refine your lifestyle and trigger your new healthy habits while making it easy to ignore your unwanted habits. Now, if you're thinking, that sounds great, but how do I do that? How do I know what works best for my body, what to include in my dreamy lifestyle vision, and how to change my habits for good? Maybe you're thinking of all of the other times that you've tried to change your habits and failed, or all of the different supplements, shakes, patches, home workout programs, diets, gym memberships that have all let you down. You are not alone. It is so common to make the mistake of focusing in on what you think you should do rather than reconnecting with who you really are. That's where the main disconnect is for a lot of people, including my husband, Dustin. He wanted to start taking better care of himself and started losing a little bit of weight, and he set goals on what he thought he should be doing. He wrote out a goal that followed the SMART goal criteria of being specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and within a time limit. He wanted to go to the gym 3 days a week before work and would start eating a salad every day for lunch. Seems like a pretty reasonable place to start, right? Maybe it sounds similar to a New Year's resolution that we may have had in the past. But again, Dustin's focus was on what he thought he should do, because the research was behind it, and he wanted to achieve a weight loss goal by a particular time. Getting to the gym was a struggle, and by the time he drove across the city to get to the gym by his work, he only had about 30 minutes to spend at the gym. Plus, working out in this way was contributing to some anxiety, and every time he did some cardio, it felt like it was adding stress to his day rather than being kind to his body. As for the salads, Dustin quickly learned that eating salad legitimately made him angry. There was a little internal rage when lunchtime came around and he had to sit down to eat his healthy salad with all kinds of vegetables, nuts, seeds, and beans. He came to me frustrated. We would talk about this over dinner or over like a coffee date or something, and he was like, I really wish I liked veggies, because he has this friend that really takes good care of his body, and he just always talks about how he really likes veggies. But Dustin was so frustrated because he was like, why can't I be like that? So after a few more coffee date discussions, Dustin discovered that the gym really just doesn't work for him, and it doesn't align with who he really is. After a little experimenting, he realized that running makes him feel empowered, and that rock climbing is so much more exciting than lifting weights for him. Salads obviously weren't working for him, but he just hadn't found the right veggies for him yet. So instead of forcing himself to eat a salad, he has some cherry tomatoes and carrot sticks as an afternoon snack, and has roasted vegetables with dinner and a lovely veggie and cheese omelet for breakfast. When Dustin released his focus on doing and realigned with what truly works for him, he noticed things shifting. Cravings for other unhealthy foods started to become less intense, and he found himself wanting to go for a run, wanting to have a bubble bath before bed, wanting to go deeper into spiritual practices through Qigong, because yoga doesn't work for him at all. And the weight loss happened naturally because he was living in a way that brought his body, mind, spirit back into balance. If you're wondering how to start achieving this for yourself, let's go back to the intuitive health system. Remember that step 1 was to release what you think you should be doing and start listening to your intuition. And to help you with that, I've created an intuition building package for you where I share concrete, actionable exercises that you can use to start tuning into these subtle messages and ultimately strengthen your intuition. You can download that at heatherthatcher.com/guide, or you can also check out the show notes for this episode. I'll link to it there. So inside this guide, there are journaling exercises, reflective questions, a guided meditation, a quick intuition reconnector that takes just a few minutes and can be done multiple times throughout the day. I also list crystals, cards, spiritual practices, all these different things that you can do to help strengthen your intuition. And again, you can access this free intuition building package by going to the show notes page or to heatherthatcher.com/guide. Spend some time with this over the next few days and work through the exercises and try the guided meditations, because next week, I'm going to help you get clear on what you want for your life, your dreamy lifestyle vision. Because you may think that your goal is to lose some weight, but I bet that it runs deeper than that. Is it that you want to lose weight and then just go back to the way things were? Or is it that you want to feel healthy, energetic, balanced, and easily maintain a healthy weight? Probably that, right? But before we can get started on that, you need to spend some time reconnecting to your body, listening to your intuition, and learning how to trust it. So that's where that free intuition building guide is really going to help you. So make sure you go to the show notes or to heatherthatcher.com/guide and get yourself started right away. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I am so grateful for the energy that we shared today. I know that you're the kind of person who likes to help others, so I invite you to share this podcast episode with someone important to you who you think would also benefit from hearing this. If you want inspirational, intuitive health content like this every day, then you can connect with me on Instagram. Every morning on my story, I give you a mini challenge, affirmation, intuition builder, or energy clearing technique to help you take what we talk about on this podcast to the next level. You can find me over on Instagram with the name @VitalityLifeguard. Finally, I have a personal request for you. It helps me greatly if you take a few minutes to rate and review my podcast on whichever platform you're joining me on. So after you're finished here, please go to iTunes or Google Play or Stitcher or wherever you're listening and rate and review the Intuitive Health Podcast. Or you can take a screenshot of you listening to this podcast and share it on your social media. It really helps me get the word out, and then we can keep working together to help more people. I am so incredibly grateful for the time and energy you'll take to do this for me, so thank you. That's it for this week. Again, you can head on over to heatherthatcher.com/health to sign up for the upcoming challenge, or you can also check out the show notes for this episode at heatherthatcher.com/podcast. I am so grateful for you, you beautiful soul, and I wish you all the peace, love, and light for you this week. Take care.